StarCraft spawned the foundation of what esports would eventually become. And with StarCraft 2, it was a major catalyst for the evolution of games as live entertainment. World of WarCraft changed not only how people developed and supported games, but really it introduced a much wider audience to the concept of online communities. And Overwatch not only reimagined gameplay, but also the representation possible in class-based shooters. Blizzard's influence is everywhere, and because of its enduring legacy and phenomenal revolutionary development, with a care and a craft that is incredibly rare in this industry. Our commitment at Xbox is to bring more great games to more players in more places. And now that Blizzard is part of Xbox, we will nurture the essence of what has made Blizzard unique. We're going to empower our new colleagues in a culture of trust, inclusion, and collaboration to continue what they do best, redefining existing genres, creating new, never-before-seen experiences, and uniting players globally in new ways, in Azeroth, in Sanctuary, in near-future Earth, and beyond. It has been a privilege to welcome the teams at Blizzard to Xbox, and I'm honored to be able to be here to help welcome all of you to BlizzCon 2023. Having seen what's in store for players, I can say the future of Blizzard is brighter than ever. And you all have so much to look forward to in this show.
This is amazing. Like, I don't know what they're gonna reveal,
so I'll get out
what's
of
gonna
here,
happen,
let you see the show.
but
Thanks
I think this is fucking
for the
amazing.
warm reception, and have a great time.
Oh, come on. Why am I getting ads on this?
How about that? You know, part of what makes this such an exciting time for Blizzard is that we've never been more empowered, free, and dedicated to holding true to what makes Blizzard unique than we are today. We are accountable for creating this next chapter of Blizzard with all of you. We take this responsibility very seriously as we learn, grow, and get better every day. This is the start of a new era. So much more is possible, and you'll see some of that over the next couple days. Coming up, you'll hear from some new friends and some old friends who are returning
Chris Metzen,
to BlizzCon
come on, let's go!
to show more about the games and the worlds we all love. Before I go, I want to take a moment to thank our Blizzard team.
What's the pause for? Come on, good dude. Seriously. This is like, this kind of blowing my mind now. I haven't seen a BlizzCon in 14 years.
You are some of the most
The one and only I've been to
individuals
is
on the planet.
2009,
And collectively,
before Cataclysm
we
came
are
out,
capable of
before
building the most
Diablo
legendary
2 came out.
universes in gaming.
Diablo 3 came
Our
out,
future, our creative freedom,
or StarCraft 2 came
our
out.
path forward is truly our own. And I know we all stand together with a singular goal.
And
to
just happens,
exceed
I
their
came back to
expectations,
WarCraft in
foster
2019,
and support each other.
end of the year, just after
Thank you
the
for
BlizzCon that
everything you
year,
do.
and they announced Shadowlands. That's when I came back, and you know, coincidentally, COVID happened after that, and we haven't had the BlizzCon yet, like a full and proper in-person BlizzCon. I think last year they did an online one, but that was like, bleh, whatever.
So please
But
don't
this is
be
like
shy.
first
Come up and
in-person
chat with us.
BlizzCon in 4 years.
Finally,
Ugh.
on behalf of everyone at Blizzard, we want to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart to our players, past, present, and future. Thank you for your passion and your honesty. And most importantly, thank you for being part of our communities. This is what BlizzCon is all about. Everything we do is for all of you, and it's an honor to be a part of these worlds with you. Now, welcome to BlizzCon.
Yeah, let's go. Whoops. Oh my god, what are they showing? Oh, it's an old video?
I wanted to see if there was more out there. Well, see for yourself.
So just really quickly, this is what I want to see at BlizzCon, right? For sure they're gonna announce the next expansion for WoW. Probably something to do with WarCraft Rumble, from what some of my guildies on Stormrage are saying. There's probably gonna be something more with Diablo. I think Season 2 has started. They'll probably do something with Season 3 or upcoming patch for Diablo for Season 2, whatever. Something new with Overwatch, probably, you know. But what I want to see most of all, and I talked about this in a way a few days back on Twitter and all my other socials, is StarCraft. WarCraft, Diablo, StarCraft. They are the three strongest pillars of Blizzard in the last, like, almost 20 years. No, sorry, 30 years almost. And WarCraft is, like, you know, it's on an amazing journey. Without, like, it's not without its faults, obviously. Diablo is making waves. But StarCraft,
please welcome
like,
Overwatch Game Director, Aaron Keller.
It's fallen by the wayside, right? They ended most support for StarCraft, like, last year. And there's, like, no future for StarCraft, really. But
Hello,
Phil Spencer,
BlizzCon.
he mentioned StarCraft, right?
Ever since
And
we
it's
first
like,
revealed Overwatch in
it's giving me hope.
2014,
I have hope.
you have grown this universe into something truly.
I'm not a fan of
unique
Overwatch.
and beautiful.
I have never checked
Every
the game
single
out.
day
I
we see
don't
millions of players
consume any
jumping
news
into
about it
matches,
or anything.
forging new
I
friendships,
barely know anything
and
about the
showing
game.
off their skills.
So, not
We
as
launched
much excited
Overwatch
for
2
this part,
last October,
but
and
let's
it
see what they're
has
doing,
been
right? Let's see what they've been
such an
cooking.
incredible year.
Because this is
Since
the
then,
first in-person
we've been
BlizzCon in
crushed
almost
by
4 years.
Diva's mech over
This
26
matters.
million
They
times.
need to hit home
Had
runs
more
out of
than
the gate.
79
So we'll see.
million
Let's see.
lives saved by Baptiste, and played 65 years worth of prop hunt. I love prop hunt. The development of Overwatch is first and foremost focused on you, our players. We want our game to represent this global community, from the release of our Samoa map, to our celebration of Pride, to our first tie-in Peruvian heroes, Life was focused on achievement and prowess, and released our new progression system and the first set of hero mastery courses this year. And for those that just want something a little different, Loverwatch. Listening to your feedback is important to us, and it's driven the team to look at changes to some of the core systems of the game. We've been hard at work on an overhaul of our competitive system, and we'll get into that a bit today and a bunch more over the course of BlizzCon. And there is so much more to come. We'd like to give you all a glimpse at as much as we're able to show you coming next year. And boy, do we have some fun things to talk about. So let's get into it. To share our first big announcement, I am honored to introduce the art director of Overwatch, Dion Rogers.
Again, not particularly relevant to me, but Overwatch is huge. You know? Overwatch is huge.
Sorry,
Like,
I'm a bit excited. The energy is awesome in here. You know,
it's
Aaron
as much a
and I have been
pillar
working on
of
this universe
Blizzard
since
these
before
days
Overwatch had a name.
as the Trinity I
Working
listed earlier.
together with an incredible
So
team
let's see what
back
they're
at
cooking.
Blizzard. Many are with us today at BlizzCon. Creating such an incredible game with so many amazing people and seeing what it means to you all, it's meant everything to us. And out of all the things we work on, one of our favorites is to create new heroes. You know, Overwatch is full of big personalities, and it takes a special individual to really stand out. And the team has been working hard to make sure no one could predict who this next hero is. We haven't
New
leaked
hero?
any articles. We haven't leaked a spray or two. And we've left 0 hints, especially not in our recent Samoa map. Now, who's ready to meet the newest hero?
Sorry to keep you all waiting. But now that I'm here, let's have some fun.
Oh!
Yep, that's my name, all right.
Umaga. Oh, come on. They stole the name. Umaga.
And this one's
He's a WWE
sensitive little fella.
F wrestler, Umaga. Oh,
When I fire 'em both,
Umaga. Come on. You guys gotta come up with a better name. Umaga. Let's see. Is he still alive?
play
Oh, sadly.
footage.
Edward Smith Fatu, also known as Umaga, he sadly passed away December 4th, 2009.
I'm gonna miss ya.
He does kind of look like Umaga. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. He kind of does look like, except he's like cardiac overdrive. Okay.
I got your back. For now. Here I come. Sensei quick kicky. We got him where we want him.
Unbelievable.
So was I worth the wait? We're gonna have
He looks a bit like The Rock, as in the wrestler Rock, not the actor Rock. He's kind of like channeling that. So, Samoa
That's
Umaga.
awesome. I love that trailer. We had a lot of fun working on it. It's
Good
amazing
stuff.
to
This is
finally
good.
announce Malga. He was first introduced, you guys know, 4 years ago in a short story, and he's been the subject of a lot of fun theories. Ever since that first introduction, fans have been asking when he may become a playable hero. We're excited. We finally have our first Samoan hero. Malga, his name, it means mountain in Samoan. He portrays himself as this big, loud.
I take it back.
However, this is just a facade. He's a cunning tactician, always one step ahead of his enemies. One of the core goals whenever we make an Overwatch character is that people see themselves in our heroes. We're always striving for greater authenticity and representation with each hero. And with Malga, we got a lot of help, actually. Even his tattoo was created by an amazing Samoan tattoo artist named C.E. Lufau. Malga's super fun. It was awesome. Malga's super fun to play. He's easy to learn, hard to master, with what I like to call a brutal but cunning play style. We hope you love him as much as we do. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Join us later today for a Malga Deep Dive panel taking place here at the Blizzcon Arena and online for people at home. We'll talk with the team that helped create Malga and also how to best utilize his amazing abilities when he joins Overwatch in Season 8. Finally, we know Malga's going to be pretty awesome when he joins competitive play. But before then, some of the best players in the world are competing in this weekend's Overwatch World Cup. Let's check it out.
Legacy. A legacy is forever.
Dominance reaffirmed! Unbelievable!
All year long, teams around the world have battled, chasing glory, hoping to etch their homeland in the history books.
That is insane! He's still fragging like a madman!
Hit it to 5-man rampage!
Oh, what? Oh, here we go!
They've tasted victory, they've overcome defeat, and all along, the hopes of their fans have lifted them up.
Absolutely beautiful!
And now, at long last, the Overwatch World Cup finals are here. And for the first time in 4 years, we're all together once more, back to where it all began. Each team can see their name on the championship trophy. The community has rallied behind them, and the wait is finally over.
I've missed you dearly!
The Overwatch World Cup finals start now.
Please welcome Overwatch esports host, Zoe Gschwind.
Wow, fantastic to see all those memories on the big screen. And we're here to make some more. What's up, Blizzcon? It's so great to be back here after 4 years with the Overwatch World Cup. This event has always been such a special event because it truly serves as a worldwide tribute to the beautiful and diverse Overwatch community. This weekend, we get to celebrate teams and players from around the world, each with their unique takes on the playstyles, their different personalities. We're going to see different metas emerge even. It's just very exciting to see familiar faces, big household names in the competitive Overwatch scene take the stage, form those star-studded lineups, Fearless, Super, Gushue, and the likes. But each year, we also get to witness new players emerging onto the scene, taking the spotlight. It truly is a special event for a special community, and I'm very honored and truly happy to be part of it all. Now, I know that all of you here in Anaheim and everyone watching at home is joining us from all over the world.
Hell yeah, here from India.
As you can see, so are our players. Among them, a former 3-time World Cup champions, Team South Korea, and the only team that managed thus far to stop their reign, and that is the United States of America.
Okay, that's neat.
That's right. I tell you, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. If you watch the group stages and if you
Is it ever easy?
Today, tough competition ahead for Team USA. And if you want to find out if one of our former champions will remain victorious or if one of the other 6 teams will seize their inaugural season title, make sure to join us. Not only will you be treated to fantastic gameplay, of course, no, you will also earn special drops all weekend long on the Play Overwatch Twitch channel.
Ooh,
now,
nice.
We have a lot of amazing Overwatch 2 action on the horizon. And
That's good
so
news
much
for
to play
Overwatch players.
For our teams. We got over $500,000 on the line and counting, raised directly by all of you, our passionate and amazing fans.
That's a nice price pool. I don't know what the
Give it up for yourself.
scene generally is like, but
Now,
500,000
the winning team will
sounds
walk away
really
with the big
nice.
bag, but
It's good.
this year,
It's
each
good money.
and every single player out of the 40
Should be higher.
teams participating will be earning a share. And this is unprecedented in Overwatch esports history, and it would not be possible without all of you. So once again, thank you so much. So, tomorrow night, we will be crowning the 2023 Overwatch World Cup champions, and you can catch all the matches and all the action live in Hall B, as well as, of course, on stream. I'm going to be there. I'm looking forward to seeing some of you as well. And now, please welcome back Aaron with a few more things to share on the game side.
Thank you, Zoe. Mauge, is awesome. And the World Cup matches all weekend will be so much fun. But Overwatch has another thing happening here at BlizzCon. Earlier this week, we launched a new limited time game mode. And Special stands as part of an exciting collaboration with LE SSERAFIM, one of the biggest K-pop groups in the world.
Oh, wow. That's
Everyone
huge.
can jump in game right now to take part, as well as check out their brand new music video for Perfect Night. And in honor of this collaboration, LE SSERAFIM will take the stage and perform in the arena tomorrow after the community night ends around 6 p.m. Pacific. Working on partnerships like this, or what we did with One Punch Man earlier this year, are incredibly fun. Yes. They provide us, both the dev team and you, the players, a chance to experience some of our favorite universes and artists through the unique style of Overwatch. And next year, we have even more of these for you all to geek out about. Sadly, we can't reveal what those are all just yet, but maybe there are some other things coming in 2024 that we could give you a hint about. The Overwatch team has never had such clarity of vision when it comes to the future. From direct feedback, we hear what you love and want us to focus on. So, who wants to see a few of the things we're working on for next year?
Yeah, I want to see it. Overwatch has had some big controversies this year.
For PvP game mode, Clash. In this new competitive mode, there are 5 points positioned in a row. The center point starts as the first objective, and the teams battle back and forth over the map, pushing into enemy territory or defending their own. Once a team captures all 5 points or reaches the maximum score, they win. Our initial Clash map is a tribute to a location we showed at Overwatch's first BlizzCon. And it's one of my personal favorites. They say cherry blossoms are a sign of rebirth and rejuvenation. And in 2024, a rebirth of one of the original Overwatch maps is in order. Within the Clash mode, we are returning to the home of the Shimada clan with the new Hanamura map, Hanaoka. Additionally, we are working on overhauls to some of our most important in-game systems. Overwatch is a highly competitive game, and in early 2024, we'll release a reworked version of our competitive system with all new competitive rewards. And with seasons,
people aren't that excited.
The team's goals has been to create themes that speak to so many of the cool and awesome things that we all love. Next year, you'll experience Eldritch Horror, Egyptian mythology, witches, and even a mirror universe where heroes become villains and villains become heroes. And of course, Overwatch is nothing without its heroes. Mauga is the 39th hero in Overwatch, and in 2024, we'll be releasing 3 more, and we want to give you a glimpse of 2 of them. A new damage hero, Venture, is coming in Season 10, and a support currently codenamed Space Ranger in Season 12. And this is just scratching the surface of everything we have in the works. Join us tomorrow here and online, where we go in depth on all of this in our What's Next panel. It will have more information on Clash, the reworked competitive system, a closer look at Space Ranger, even early gameplay footage of Venture, and so much more. And lastly, for the first time ever during a BlizzCon, not only is our next hero playable in the Overwatch Hall here in Anaheim, but all of you at home can play Mauga all weekend in-game, including Quick Play, going live right after the BlizzCon opening ceremony concludes. Yeah.
Nice.
We know you'll love him just as much as we do. Thank you all. We'll see you in game.
By the blood of the willing, we call
Diablo, let's go.
home.
Go! We took that at 100. Let's go, baby.
High priest, kill the high priest. Yes.
Man, I was so excited to play Diablo.
Congratulations,
the
game is out.
The new Diablo 4. I don't know. I'm lost. I was so
Boy,
excited. I
think
got
it's
the
gonna
game
be
and everything,
awesome.
limited edition.
Hell yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I only spent like
That would be amazing.
10 minutes.
This is awesome.
I was so focused on WarCraft at the time, and
Oh my
I was,
god.
it was like,
so pretty.
and then like what took the wind out of my sails was that when the season would start, season 1, whatever progress I'd made on the character that I was leveling, and that I'd done stuff on, it wouldn't be able to do season 1 stuff in some ways.
Oh my god, the butcher.
And like to get some season 1 specific content, I'd have to level a brand new character during the season. I was like, because I'm used to WoW, right? And this style of the game, I thought wasn't for me. But it's like now I'm at the point where it's like, I'm not playing WarCraft all that much.
Go down a bit more, go down a bit more, go down a bit more. You got her.
It's the least WarCraft I've played in ages. And you compare that to just like 6 months ago. I was deep into it, man. I was deep. So freaking deep.
And be beautiful in sin.
Hail Lilith, Blessed Mother.
But maybe now's the time, right? Now's the time.
You can pet the dogs, by the way.
Please welcome the General Manager of Diablo, Rod Ferguson.
Rod Ferguson's a cool guy. I've seen some of the Diablo developer chats that they've released. And, very articulate guy.
Having fun.
And, good presence
Feels
on screen.
amazing. So glad you're here. And I'm so happy the people at home are here as well. Watching that was such a great reminder of what a fantastic community we have and what an exciting year it's been. Now, you might have missed it, but in there was a clip of a blind gamer, Tylenif, defeating our hardest boss, Uber Lilith. Now, we strive to make Diablo as approachable and as accessible as possible, and watching clips like that make me and the team extremely proud. And of course, I love the tattoos. I still can't believe over 1,000 people got permanent Diablo tattoos at our Hell's Inc. events, including me. And so, Necro main for life.
That's good, dude. Baller. Go Rod Ferguson.
So, we talk a lot about the last BlizzCon 4
Excellent.
years ago, and back
Love
then,
that stuff.
The Diablo community was hungry for even more experiences in that dark, gothic place caught between the high heavens and the burning hells, a little place we call Sanctuary. And in that time, I've been very fortunate to work with some of the best developers in the industry, people who love Diablo as much as the rest of us. And it was their passion and dedication to this universe that released a great new Diablo game every year for the last 3 years. Diablo 2 Resurrected brought the return of the classic that helped define the genre. Remastered. I love Diablo 2. So it was remastered for a new generation now for PC and console. And Diablo Immortal brought Sanctuary to mobile for the first time, bringing millions of new players into our universe.
That's a lot of Immortal players.
In fact, you might not know this, but 60% of Diablo Immortal players have never played a Diablo game before. So we really welcome them to our universe. And then, of course, there's Diablo.
That's a good stat to throw out.
Now,
Hail, Mother!
It was that kind of excitement that made it the
Lilith.
biggest launch in Blizzard's history. And it means so much to the team to see how you've embraced it. We've played over 1.5 billion hours together so far, and it's your love for the game that drives us. Thanks to you, we've made a lot of changes over the last 5 months. In fact, our patch notes for Season of Blood, our second season, were over 14,000 words long, because that is how much our community has influenced and will continue to influence the evolution of Sanctuary. And if you haven't yet made that leap into the darkest Diablo story ever told, now is the perfect time to pick your class,
build your character, join Phil Spencer, and see what the hell it's all about. And with that, I'd like to introduce Diablo 4's 2 production directors. They help lead the teams who are building everything we do today and everything moving forward. Please welcome Tiffany Watt and Chris Wilson.
Production director, okay.
Thanks,
Good people to bring out.
Hey, BlizzCon. The last time I was on stage, I was helping to announce Diablo 4. To be here today with all of you is so awesome.
It's an achievement.
The launch was incredible.
They had a
We're really
huge
excited to be here today to share what's
midway
coming. But
pivot
first,
for the
let's highlight
game.
some of the player feedback that's in Season
And
of Blood today.
there was a lot of team
So many
turnover
of
as
you have
well.
told us that you wanted more in-game activities.
So, you know,
so we've given you a couple this
every
season.
success that Diablo
One
4
now
has,
and another coming
it
early
owes
next
to
month.
a lot of different
So live
people.
now is our new boss ladder.
Huge amount of
It's a series
developers,
of
man.
additional boss fights from level 55 to 100. That will also see the return of our kind of gross but farmable and rewarding friend Duriel. You can go after
Duriel.
Uber uniques that everybody's
True Duriel, man.
sieging for.
True
And
Duriel.
with those new bosses dropping both uniques and Uber uniques at a much higher rate, and even dropping some special cosmetics, you're going to want to make your way to level 100 so you can fight them all. So in the Season of Blood, we've rebalanced the end game, letting you get to level 100 about 40% faster than in Season 1.
Oh, nice. Okay. That makes you want to check out Season 2.
I know I've been taking advantage of that experience boost, and I have 2 characters in Season 2 already. Of course, all that leveling is about getting that amazing loot. So we've also changed how item power works. We've raised the power cap, and it's now more closely tied to the level of monster you defeat to get it. The more challenging the fight, the better the loot. There's still lots of work to be done with reworking itemization. In fact, it's one of our highest priorities. But this, along with upgrades to some of our unique items, is a great first step. So please keep that feedback coming. Now let's talk about quality of life. Here's a few improvements that came directly from you. All of your renown rewards now carry over season to season and from the Eternal Realm. Additional character slots. We added 2 this season, so you can create even more characters and try different builds. A targeting dummy has been added to Kiovashad so you can test those builds before you run into the butcher. Searching and filtering your stash is now possible, and your stash is now available in every town in Sanctuary.
Nice.
World bosses appear almost twice as often, so you can die almost twice as often.
Nice.
And we've also freed up some inventory space by making gems a crafting material to make even more room for those Uber uniques.
I've heard some grumbling about this, and this is a good
Those are just a
change.
few of the new additions already in the game, but we're not done with Season of Blood yet.
In fact, starting next week, we'll introduce 5 unique class-specific rings that will let you relive some of the fun from Season of the Malignant. That's right, Necromancers. Once again, corpses will automatically do your bidding just by being in your presence. Then on December 5th, we'll also be adding an enchanting preview to the Occultist. So this will allow you to see which affixes are possible before you spend your hard-earned gold. It's just another way to give you even more control over making just the right build for the challenge at hand. Also on December 5th, as promised, we'll have another exciting new in-game activity, a 6-week event called Abattoir of Zir. It's a highly replayable pinnacle experience designed for players who have reached level 100, slain Uber Duriel, and mastered all of the other challenges that Season of Blood has to offer. Those who survive will attain a paragon glyph constructed of the Vampire Lord's very own blood. But beware, Abattoir of Zir starts difficult and only gets harder. And of course, as we near the end of Season of Blood, it'll be holiday time. Not only here, but in Sanctuary as well. Our first ever holiday event, Midwinter Blight, starts on December 12th. For 3 weeks, we're going to transform the Fractured Peaks into a winter terror land, and it'll bring a whole new meaning to the word sleigh ride. Yeah? And be sure to keep your eyes peeled for a mysterious red-cloaked terror.
Nothing is as terrifying as Chris's puns, but I will be sure to check out Midwinter Blight. From there, we are on to Season 3. We can't go into too much detail now, but with the endgame being so important, let's talk about leaderboards. We're creating a whole new type of weekly challenge dungeon called the Gauntlet, where the heroes of Sanctuary can compete for their class ranking against their friends, their clan, or anyone in the world. Watch out, Mike Ibarra, I am coming for you. At the end of each week, the heroes with the highest rank will be added to the Seasonal Hall of Ancients, where their name and build will live on. So, that's a quick look at where we are today. And while the live game is our #1 priority right now, we have a separate Diablo 4 team that's been working hard on our next chapter. So how about a little teaser?
Oh, yes. This I want to see. Come on, let's go.
It's super early, but as we look to expand on the story we started in Diablo 4, we're going to take you somewhere even darker, where hatred's influence continues to consume Sanctuary.
We have each played a part in what has happened here. You abdicated your choice to this child. And with every step she takes, I grow stronger. There will be no salvation in the light.
Vessel of Hatred. Wait, is this the next expansion for the game? Whoa, I think that's the next expansion for the game, guys.
Vessel of Hatred is Diablo 4's first expansion.
Ooh!
Its campaign will continue the dark tale that began in Diablo 4 as we learn the fate of the primeval Mephisto and his demonic plans for Sanctuary. To do that, we'll be visiting a region new to Diablo 4 and a fan favorite from Diablo 2.
Huh?
The lush jungles known to outsiders as Torajan, but no.
Yes, let's go!
With this new story set in a mysterious new region comes new ways to play, new evils to vanquish, and, of course, a completely new class never seen before in the Diablo universe.
Whoa! Brand new. Okay, let's go. What we cooking?
Vessel of Hatred releases late next year, and we cannot wait to share more about it this summer.
Now, before we leave, we want you to know that it's your passion that drives us. Your feedback will continue to help us evolve and improve the Diablo 4 experience for years to come. We couldn't be more excited about our future, and we hope that you are too. Our team has put in a lot of hard work, and we love seeing your love for this game. So please join us tomorrow. We have a special Diablo 4 campfire panel where we'll be sharing more details about the expansion, deeper dive on some of the upcoming game changes, and we'll also have a special Q&A session to close it out. So enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you, and we'll see you in Sanctuary.
Yeah! WarCraft! Dude, they have to bring out the GOAT, Chris Metzen. Chris Metzen or like no one. The people are not gonna accept anyone else. I swear to God.
Butters, go buy World of Warcraft, install it on your computer, and join the online sensation before we all murder you. All right then.
Expansion reveal! I'm ready. I bought 8 tokens.
World of Warcraft.
That should be enough credit for now.
And I'm a shaman. I'm Mr. T, and this is my night elf mohawk.
Haha, I remember that.
Shut up, fool!
Yeah, fool.
Playing game where heroes like Leroy Jenkins do battle.
Jenkins!
That would be the World of Warcraft.
You're a player in the NFL, but what you're most proud of is that you've rated 3rd nationally in dungeon progression.
Timing was perfect. That was fire.
For the Alliance!
Like, seriously. It has to be Chris Metzen, man. Come on. He's the granddaddy of Warcraft. It has to be Chris Metzen.
Please welcome the General Manager of Warcraft, John Haidt.
Okay, I love John Haidt. He's a great dude. You can see his passion with everything he does, every time he speaks. But come on, let's bring out Chris Metzen, guys.
And thank you.
Oh, people aren't happy, man.
We are ready to work. Anybody here for Warcraft today?
Hell yeah!
Big shout out to the Warcraft teams. They are so happy to be here today. We have so much cool stuff to show you. So give it up for my Warcraft teams. Can you believe that almost 30 years ago, a dispute between orcs and humans led to one of the longest running fantasy adventures in video game history?
1996, Warcraft 2,
Generations of players
Blades of
have
Darkness.
called Azeroth home.
Reporting in.
Teenagers that first played Warcraft when it was released, I know you're out there, are now parents.
I was like 9 years old.
Raising new heroes to take on the raids and battlegrounds of this timeless adventure. It's those shared stories of Azeroth, both in-game and out, that make up this universe. Today is a great day for Warcraft.
Come on, man, don't.
This is the beginning of a bold new chapter that will take us through the next 3 decades and beyond. Oh yeah. With a variety of games to entertain you, we welcome everyone to find your community. Okay, Alliance.
For the Alliance!
Just practice. We're going to give you a chance to do it a little louder later. Throughout the taverns of Azeroth, tall tales of adventure are retold through the whimsical and clever card play of Hearthstone. Yeah.
No one cares, Hearthstone.
I like to imagine humans and orcs getting together, showing off their collections, and boasting of their deeds.
Yeah, doesn't
But in
happen.
the basements of those same taverns, they're playing a new game, WarCraft Rumble.
Oh yeah. I'm not. No interest in Rumble at all. It ain't my type of game.
Which puts the battlefields and dungeons of Azeroth in the palm of your hand. And finally, World of
Warcraft! Oh yeah, brother.
WoW immerses us into Azeroth, where we are the champions, fighting alongside each other in shared adventure. Almost 20 years ago, WoW revolutionized online communities and reimagined the enduring entertainment of massively multiplayer gaming.
Mm-hmm.
The very first BlizzCon was introduced our first expansion. So it's only fitting that we're here today to lay the foundation for WoW's future.
Oh, come on. Let's go, man. Let's go.
Yeah.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Azeroth is a home we can always escape to. A home that is always waiting for us. Together, we build this universe. Our teams craft the worlds and the adventures.
Okay,
but it
is that a
you
shirt?
who bring it to life.
I think that's Yashira.
You are the heartbeat.
He's a
of the
person I
brand new
follow on
adventures
Twitter.
that are about to unfold.
He's a chill person.
From all of us on the WarCraft teams.
It looked
and
like
Blizzard
it was her wig.
Entertainment, thank you.
Please welcome, from Hearthstone, lead designer Cora Georgiou.
Hello, BlizzCon. Well, I have a pretty good view from up here. It's really nice to see you all. We are thrilled to soon be celebrating Hearthstone's 10th anniversary. I know, I'm getting old. It's a decade of telling tales around Azeroth with all of you.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you aspire to climb the ladder to legend, enjoy brawling
I've tried
with friends
Hearthstone
in
once.
the battlegrounds,
Got the demo. Played it for like 20
or
minutes.
maybe you've just listened
25
to
minutes or
the
something.
10-hour version of
Dropped
the
it.
Saviors
Wasn't
of
my
Old
thing.
song.
I was playing Magic at
Thank
the
you
time,
all
so I was like, it's whatever.
for being a part of our bustling tavern. We invite players both old and new to join us for our 10th anniversary next March.
Nice.
But we have so much to enjoy before then, so let's talk about what's happening right now in Hearthstone and in Battlegrounds. We are
Hearthstone
setting
has
the
had
stage
some amazing
for a
expansions.
standoff.
It's like visually looking at
Hearthstone's
whatever.
upcoming expansion, Showdown in the Badlands, which takes place in Azeroth's Wild West.
It does some amazing expansions with amazing, gorgeous, beautiful art.
An outlaw and a lone
For me
ranger.
personally, that's my value for
Though they may
Hearthstone.
not know it now,
I love seeing the
together,
artwork
they are
and,
destined
you know,
for a
like
grand
the
adventure.
alternative stories that happen with it. Just skips. So as she
In
said,
the beginning,
this
I
is the
was
new
all
expansion.
alone, trying my best to do some good out there.
Wait, is that a
But
Worgen?
it didn't take long to realize that with the right friends, everything would change.
No, it's not a Worgen.
Step aside.
That's awesome. I love
You
this.
don't know who you're messing with.
Oh, nice, man. Love that.
Something sinister.
Let's move.
Right behind you. And it was like a powder keg waiting to explode.
Oh, balls. You're not that candle.
We did it. No.
Uh-oh.
Nuts. As it turned out, I had the right backup waiting for me. Just when I needed it.
Let's do this.
You got it, partner.
I didn't intentionally pursue leadership.
I'm gonna punch ya!
Candle mudslider.
Let's show these fine folks some Badlands hospitality.
Well, looking for a standoff? Careful, it's against me.
That's an amazing cinematic, man. Kudos. Good job. Good job,
That's right.
team. You guys
Our
did good.
beloved Reno Jackson and Elise Starseeker are getting an origin tale. They'll work together to save the Badlands from the Bloodrock Town's nefarious mining operation. Singleton decks are returning. With cards like Reno Lone Ranger, Hearthstone's first ever neutral hero card. We'll talk more about him at the What's Next panel later today, where we'll also be revealing a motherload of exciting new cards. You can get your hands on them and more when Showdown in the Badlands releases on November 14th.
What? Okay. 10 days.
Now, I know you may be thinking, a new expansion. That's a lot of new cards, on top of 5 sets that are already in the standard rotation. And if you're a new player or you're coming back after a break, that can be a little overwhelming. So we have been hard at work to make it easier than ever to join us. We're excited to announce catch-up packs.
Okay.
These are game-changing for getting your collection caught up. You see what we did there? Instead of the typical 5 cards you'd find in a regular Hearthstone card pack, you can get up to 50 cards from a single catch-up pack.
That's huge. That's huge.
The cards you receive will all be from within the last 2 years, ready to play and constructed. All of our players are going to get catch-up packs to open once you log in, and for all of you here at BlizzCon in person, or those of you at home who purchased either BlizzCon collection, we're also gifting you a few more packs. For anyone who's been away for a while, all of these packs can add up to hundreds of cards. We'll also be adding quite a few of them into pre-purchase bundles for Showdown in the Badlands. We hope to see all of you getting some amazing cards and filling in or beginning your Hearthstone collection on November 14th.
She's got some more info. She's got some more info. He's sandbagging.
All right. I feel like we might have some Battlegrounds fans out here. Yeah. So you might remember then that the last time we were all together at BlizzCon, we unveiled Battlegrounds. What started as an experiment became a huge part of the game and a fun way to play in the tavern. But playing together is what inspired the new mode we're debuting here today. Queuing up as a party for a lobby is great, but ultimately,
Solo queue.
play against each other. What if you could actually play teamed up alongside each other? Sounds fun, doesn't it? We're pleased to announce a truly cooperative way to play. Battlegrounds duos. With a shared health pool, team combat, and sending cards back and forth between teammates, now you can fight with your friends instead of against them. We were inspired by the Battleground community's creativity, finding ways to team up and help each other achieve top 4. So now we're setting an official table for you and your partner to take the crown together. For those of you here in person, grab a friend or make a new one, because you can try Battlegrounds duos here at BlizzCon right now at the Hearthstone demo area.
What is the BlizzCon collection? I want to see this.
We're planning to launch this new way to play for everyone early next year, and you can learn more later today and see the new heroes and minions that make teamwork so fun in Battlegrounds. It makes the dream work. We love teamwork. If you're tuning in at home, please make sure to join us at the What's Next panel. And if you're here with us at BlizzCon, you can also join me and other members of the Hearthstone team in the tavern. For you worthy opponents out there, come duel a dev and challenge the Hearthstone team. Or
Okay, so the $50 collection legendary pack. It has a WoW pet,
by the hearth.
a toy, a
We'll see you in
mount,
the tavern.
Diablo 4 mount, a mount trophy, another mount trophy, mount armor, battle pass, Overwatch 2 credits, charm, mystery name card, battle pass, epic skin, Hearthstone, card back, packs, legendary card. Oh, that's Rumble. So, WarCraft Rumble, Portrait, Cobalt Skin, Power Skin. 10% visitor discount. So it's not too much, actually. I mean, the WoW and D4 mounts, yeah. And the D4 mount armor. And the Battle Pass. They have some value.
Please welcome, from WarCraft Rumble, Executive Producer, Vic Seraph.
Okay guys, I'm gonna take a bit of a break here, bio break, get something to eat.
You gotta love Anixia. She didn't even use deep breath there. Hello, BlizzCon!
I have absolutely zero interest in Rumble, so I'm gonna take a pass on that.
Last year, the team and I announced
gonna take a bio break, be
brand
back soon.
new WarCraft game.
All that.
A way to bring WarCraft with you wherever you are and wherever you go. And as you just saw, we've had a ton of fun and poured a lot of love into making this game. WarCraft Rumble is an action strategy game with a deep PvE campaign, a dynamic PvP mode, and so much more. It's a game filled with familiar faces. You'll mix and match miniature versions of characters from the WarCraft universe to make your very own army as you take on opponents all over Azeroth. So, if you've ever wanted to see Jaina command an army of Murlocs, or Grom lead a horde of angry chickens, apparently, this is your opportunity. By combining leaders, troops, and spells from 5 families, Alliance, Horde, Beasts, Undead, and my personal favorite, Blackrock, you'll battle your way through maps inspired by some very familiar locations. You'll fight to control resources, capture towers, and eventually defeat the boss or player at the other end. Speaking of bosses, each one has their own unique mechanics, so you'll have to adapt your strategies to the threats you'll face as you battle through the campaign and beyond. Our goal was to give you everything you love about WarCraft, reimagined with a big dose of what our team calls joyful chaos. When we set out to make this game, we wanted to offer a variety of challenges no matter how you choose to play it, whether it's for 5 minutes at a time or hours on end. And that was something we especially focused on during the beta, to make sure you have something fun to do every time you open up the game. And for those of you that played the beta and gave us your feedback, thank you so much. It's because of your support and the hard work of our team that we feel we got something really, really special on our hands. Now, let's take a look at the result.
Got it.
Okay, so while all this is happening, I'm gonna go into WoW and grab some tokens. The stream may pause a bit for some people.
I gotta
I
admit,
apologize.
it's pretty cool watching that video and
My
just
laptop
thinking
isn't
about
that good.
how far we've come since last year. At this point, we just can't wait for all of you to hop in and play. And I mean, we literally can't wait. That's why we've made WarCraft Rumble available to download and play right now.
Okay.
This is such a huge moment for us, and we're so all excited to have you join us. And for those of you in the audience with me today, let's bring down the Wi-Fi together. You know I'm kidding, right? Please don't bring down the Wi-Fi. I'm in a lot of trouble once I get off of here. Whether you're a veteran of Azeroth or just have a deep love for strategy games, there's a lot to enjoy here. We've got a huge campaign with over 70 bosses. And for those of you looking for an especially unique challenge, we even have a heroic campaign with an extra layer of difficulty that we cooked up ourselves. We've got maps with verticality, capture points, resources, traps, and all kinds of other contraptions. Each map was lovingly handcrafted by our team and is its own unique puzzle. But how you choose to solve that puzzle is completely up to you. And when you're in the mood for a solo dungeon, we've got you covered there as well. Dungeons in
Tokens gone
WarCraft
up.
Rumble are intense 3-mission gauntlets through places
By
like Ramadan and the
about
Dead
8,000
Mine,
gold.
where you equip your armies with game-changing relics until your run is over. Or jump into PvP and duke it out with other players on maps inspired by some of the most legendary maps and battlegrounds found in World of Warcraft. You can even join a guild and work together with your friends towards some super special shared rewards. I can only say... Nice. That's just what we have in the game right now. We have so much more coming. For starters, we're going to be releasing a new mini with each season. And that also starts right now. Season 1 of WarCraft Rumble is live. And the latest addition to our growing roster of minis is none other than the Banshee Queen herself, Sylvanas. We're also working on even more ways for you to play with or against your friends. And that includes the biggest challenge in all of Rumble, raids. Make sure to join our WarCraft Rumblings panel later today to hear all about raids and what else we have in store for the future of this game. Now, Blizzcon, before I go, I just wanted to let you know, the team and I, many of whom are here in Anaheim with us right now, we love playing strategy games. And we set out to make a game that harkens back to our RTS roots, where WarCraft began almost 30 years ago. It is really made out of a genuine love for WarCraft by people with deep roots in the universe. No matter how you like to play, there's something for everyone to love in WarCraft Rumble. Thank you so much, Blizzcon. Enjoy the chaos, and we'll see you in game.
All right, that's the BlizzCon Collection Legendary Pack
Producer,
bot.
World of Warcraft, Holly Longdale.
Holly Longdale. Okay, so she's gonna talk about Classic? Man, just Classic, I think.
Wow. What's up, Blizzcon?
Oh, she's dressed up. Damn. She's dressed up.
Oh, I'm so excited to see you all here. This is fantastic. Well, can you believe we've been playing World of Warcraft for almost 20 years? You know, 2004 was a while ago, right? You know, some of us, we waited in those lines for those midnight releases and got our discs. Yeah! And we raced home to install those WoW discs one by one. Across nearly 2 decades, players all over the world have taken part in the stories of Jaina, Sylvanas, Arthas, and Thrall, and of course, so many others.
Man,
and
these
together, we've
captions
jumped
are
through the portal
bad.
into
God.
Outland. We sailed off into Northrend, and we watched Sargeras stab the world with that sword.
What story?
During that time, gaming has changed, and you have changed, and so have we, particularly in the past year. The entire team across both
143,000
modern
people are
and
watching
classic
this
have
right now.
embraced their community.
Can you imagine?
We are truly listening to your voices
Nuts.
and taking action. My friends at Blizzcon, now is the perfect time to prepare to close chapters, open new ones, and double down on why we all fell in love with World of Warcraft in the first place.
They're gonna announce Classic Plus, for sure.
With that in mind, let's get to it. As many of you know, WoW Classic was born out of the community's passion. And of course, most of you know that still drives us today. Like just in August, inspired by our community, we released Classic Hardcore. So, in Hardcore, you only get one life. And if you die, you may laugh, you may cry, you may have to replace the keyboard, but you go again. We've loved watching you take on the challenge or die trying. And because the hardcore community has asked, the team is planning to add a new way to play hardcore early next year.
Whoa.
And last month in Wrath Classic, we released the Fall of the Lich King patch. And while there's still more to come in Wrath, earlier this year, we looked at your feedback to think about where are we gonna go next. We read through a lot, and I mean a lot of your feedback on social media forums, and we sent out surveys to our players. And here at BlizzCon, we're happy to announce Cataclysm is coming.
Suck it! Suck it!
And it's coming with hashtag changes based on your feedback, just like you'd expect from Classic. So now, let's jump into the Wayback Machine and get a reminder of all things Cataclysm.
Are they gonna redo the trailer? The trailer's freaking amazing. Okay, this looks new. Am I wrong?
There is no hope, no future. All life is doomed.
I've never seen this cinematic before.
Sons and daughters of Gilneas, hold the barricade. Do not give them an inch.
WarCraft just gets you hyped, man. It's like, yes! Blood pumping! Let's go!
Neltharion, it is time to end this.
Daddy Deathwing.
All Azeroth shall burn. Every
Bastion of Twilight.
Has sundered this world so that its true lords may return. You dare trespass into my domain?
Parlance.
Die! This is my realm.
Dun, 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 dun. You see, people are not as excited.
Get ready, my friends, because I love the passion, by the way. Get ready, my friends, because the road to Deathwing's destruction is coming in the first half of next year. All right. Now, over the past 4 years of Classic, we've watched you master the vanilla experience, and we've loved it. So much, in fact, that we thought we'd add some unique flavor with a seasonal note and a dash of discovery. Season of Discovery is vanilla WoW with a spicy twist. You're going to discover new secrets as you scour the world and find class-altering abilities.
Wait, are they doing it? They're doing both?
Have you ever wondered what it might be like to be a tanking warlock?
Wait.
Or take on the role of a mage healer? In
What?
Season of Discovery, you can. The season is going to launch with an initial level cap of 25. And when you hit that max level, you'll be met with the brand new level 25 endgame. You'll discover a brand new 10-player Black Fathom Deeps raid with new and reimagined bosses, mechanics, and of course, rewards. Then, after a couple of months, we'll raise the level cap a bit. You'll find even more endgame content, and so it will go. If you're here at BlizzCon, you can play the Black Fathom Deeps raid in the WarCraft Hall.
She's slow rolling.
If you love Classic or just a little intrigued about what exactly a Warlock tank can do, go check it out. For all of you watching online, don't worry. You won't have to wait long to play. Because we want you to discover all of the secrets together, there will be no public testing. WoW Classic Season of Discovery launches in a few short weeks on November 30th.
Wow. Trying to see where some people are. Hard.
For more information on the Season of Discovery and Cataclysm, don't miss the Classic panel this afternoon. All right, now it's time to talk to my Dragon Riders in Modern WoW. Our team remains committed to giving you meaningful game updates about every 8 weeks with more content sprinkled in between.
First medicine, come
We
on!
want Azeroth
Begging
to be
you!
alive and the home you want to come back to no matter how you play. Our next major update, Guardians of the Dream, is going live in just 5 days. I want to give a shout out to my elves. It is finally our time.
That looks to be Shura.
Season 3 will start with the
That looks like one of her
last
cosplays.
expansion, Amirdrasil, the dream's hope. There we will have our final showdown with Farak and defend our new world tree. But fear not, that's not the end of our time in the Dragon Isles. There's a lot more to come in Dragonflight that will serve as both the epilogue of this story and the bridge to our next one.
There's no 10.3.
Like I said earlier, we are evolving. We are changing our approach to
There's
this
no
new
10.3.
beautiful game and how we look ahead to new chapters. Blizzcon, it's time for a new adventure. One that has grown from the very seeds of what captured our hearts when we first set foot in Azeroth. For veteran players,
Is it Kaz Algar?
the last
Really?
20 years have led us to this. And for those who have yet to join us, now is the time. And who better to talk about the first
Chris
step of the
Metzen!
journey?
Yes! Yes! Go! Let's go! Chris Metzen! Chris Metzen! Chris Metzen! Oh, come on! Hype! Hype! Hype!
Than someone who carved the path in the first place.
Yes!
Everyone, please welcome my friend and the executive creative director of the WarCraft universe, Chris Metzen.
Let's go! Yes! Oh!
What up, BlizzCon? Holy smokes! Horde, where
It's-
you at? Alliance!
For the Alliance!
BlizzCon as one! Holy smokes, thank you. Thank you. It is, thank you guys.
I got something for this. I got something for this. Hold on, guys. I got something.
It has been a long, strange trip to get back to this spot. I tell you that.
I was cleaning my bookshelves a few days back.
It has been interesting this
And-
past year being back under the hood of World of Warcraft. It has reminded me of a few things. One,
Strategy guide. These used to come with the games. And I'll show you.
Number two, you know what? I really missed this work. And number three, on the real, it feels amazing to be back and part of this Blizzard family again.
You guys see this? This is freaking iconic. This is Chris Metzen art, guys. This book is full of art by Chris
As
Metzen.
Holly said a bit ago,
He's the OG.
next year is the 20th anniversary
He's like-
of World of Warcraft. I can't even believe it.
He's almost the George
How
Lucas
many of
because he's
y'all
created so much of the lore.
have been playing from the beginning? I love you, Chris.
Love you too, Chris.
So given that, what was that? Doesn't matter. We started thinking, so what next?
Yeah.
Right? What expansion hook? What single storyline could possibly match such a historic occasion? We started thinking about, well, I did, the good old days, right?
Please
Some of
give
those
us a world revamp, please.
unique ideas that kind of established the background of Warcraft. Started thinking about
Team World
some
revamp
new
right here.
ideas that have played out more recently, but still in a way feel a little unresolved. And in the mix of all that stuff, in the mix of all those ideas, particular things like, what the hell has Magni actually been babbling about all these years? Was the thing that he came to warn us about in Battle for Azeroth, did it actually play out? Or is there potentially something darker still looming on the horizon? I don't know.
We don't know either, Chris.
Will there eventually be an apocalyptic confrontation between the forces of the light and the void? Talk to me, BlizzCon. I'll tell you what, for nothing, my pally Maine, I'm all in on that kind of thing if it happens. It's gonna happen.
Fuck yeah. Paladins, man, let's go.
And really the big question for all the marbles, what have the Titans actually been doing since the dawn of civilization?
I'm not gonna lie, he's pushing all my buttons right now.
What is the real purpose of all of their cute little installations slammed into the side of the planet? Do we know everything we need to know about their real intentions for our world? Just saying. BlizzCon. All of these hooks and 100 more. 68, carry the 2. A bunch more. All cooking in the pot. Started to reveal a storyline. Something epic.
Come on.
Real epic. A storyline that in almost every way feels like the culmination of the first 20 years of our storytelling.
Please.
A storyline provided
we'll revamp, I beg.
Do the thing that will vector us into the next 20 years of adventure.
Yes! Let's go! 40 years of wow, let's go.
BlizzCon. Are you with me, BlizzCon?
Yes!
We call this storyline the World Soul Saga. The World Soul Saga is so epic, as we covered. It cannot be contained within any single expansion. It is built to play out over multiple expansions over the next few years. Come on now. Having said that, we are working on multiple ways to deliver this adventure to you a little faster than you're used to. We're not going to get into it at this BlizzCon, forgive me. But keep your ears peeled. I assure you, we are moving with purpose. And the last thing we really want is for y'all to have your grandkids controlling your mouse and your keyboard trying to wrap this thing up. So, it's coming. Also, given the scale of this monster, we have decided to change it up today. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Instead of just debuting your next expansion all on its lonesome, we have decided to give you a glimpse at your next 3 expansion sets.
Yes! Yes!
Does this meet with your approval, BlizzCon? My friends, I'm gonna warn you, there may be mild spoilers ahead.
Don't fucking care.
Actually, I'm just kidding. They ain't mild. Buckle up.
Yes!
Are you ready, BlizzCon?
Yes!
The first part of the World Soul Saga and your 10th expansion is called World of Warcraft, The War Within.
Wait, not a fan of the name. But let's see what they're cooking.
In this chapter, you will be descending into the heart of Azeroth itself. exploring new subterranean kingdoms, and engaging with ancient cultures like the Earthen and the terrifying Nerubians of Ashkan.
Yes!
But as the forces of darkness close in around our precious world soul, you, yeah, that's you, will be called to do what you always do, which is dispense indiscriminate justice upon all those who got it coming. Talk to me, Blizzcon! The second part of the World Soul Saga is called World of Warcraft Midnight.
Ooh. Have a Lauren?
In this chapter, you will be returning, ready, to the old world. To the fabled lands of Quel'Thalas. There, the forces of the Void have invaded Azeroth, intent on snuffing out the light of the Sunwell and plunging the world into darkness.
Yes!
And fear.
Let's go!
You will not only help reunify the scattered elven tribes of Azeroth, but you will make your stand with the forces of the light and banish the shadow forever.
I got no words, man. I have no words.
Of course, BlizzCon, it is Azeroth. Things may not go to plan. Things may just spiral wildly out of control, leading us to the third part of the World Soul Saga. World of Warcraft, the Last Titan.
He wakes! Androp's waking up! Oh god. Oh god.
In this chapter, you will again be returning to the old world. This time, to the wintry lands of Northrend. And there, at Ulduar, you will bear witness to the return of the Titans to Azeroth. And there, you will uncover a vast conspiracy, one that stretches throughout the history of the world, one that will challenge everything you think you know about the Titans, their intentions, and the true nature of Azeroth itself. In time, my friend, in time. And it's called Silithus. There you go. BlizzCon, my hope, our dear hope, is that you can see when it comes to WoW storytelling, we ain't screwing around. We are playing for all the marbles. We are working to establish a thundering heartbeat for this franchise. Now. Now, BlizzCon. Hearken to me. Always wanted to say that. Thank you. Whether you are a current player, and I'm going to bet that most of you are, or maybe you jumped off the WoW train a few expansions ago, now is the time to come home. Now is the time to pull on your boots, pick up your broadsword or your favorite glowy staff, and get in this fight. Friends, Azeroth needs her defenders now more than ever. Now, in a few moments, we are going to give you a deeper look at the war within. But before we do that, I want to leave you with a little something to chew on. I want to remind you all that sometimes very epic things can begin with small, heartfelt moments. What you're about to see is one of those moments. And with that, BlizzCon, proud defenders of Azeroth, let the World Soul Saga begin.
You're here to tell me we don't get to hide. Is that it?
You needed time. We stayed away. But time by itself heals nothing.
You didn't just come here for me. It's the visions. You've seen them.
I suspect many have lately. Something, someone, is calling out from the heart of the world. Like a voice from a dream. Something dark is coming, Anduin. The world needs your light again. My son.
I am not that person anymore. I have no light. Not after what I've seen. Not after what I've done.
You are not your past, Anduin. I trust you.
Hear me.
They're getting worse. Look, whatever's coming, I'll stand with you. Of course I will. But we were drawn here by the voice. Who is it, Thrall? Who's calling out to us?
I'm not sure yet. But that sword was aimed at someone.
Sorry, guys. Crying on stream, not something I do.
I guess we're not ignoring that sword anymore. I do have to say, though, every time I see that cinematic, and I've seen it many times,
That's a lot
it's
taken.
right in my heart. It feels like a new beginning, and it feels like coming home. And we are so excited about where we are going. And now that you've seen or heard the overview for the World So Saga, let's talk about the war within. As we all gather and explore beneath the surface, we'll find an ancient Nerubian civilization. They will be led by someone we were first introduced to in Legion, Xal'atath, a harbinger of the void. The void brings destruction and darkness that threatens all light in our world. The last time we saw Xal'atath, she promised we would meet again. And it turns out she was right. And while Anduin, Thrall, and others share the same visions emanating from the heart of the world, some are seeing something quite different.
Another cinematic? Are you kidding me?
My visions are not the same as the others. No radiance, no song. Just the shadow taunting me from below.
Go ahead. Oh, so hype, man! Isle of Dorn? The Ringing Deeps. Hallowfall. What is this? Dive into delves. Forge of Warbin. Master Hero Talents. Hero Talents. Uncover the Earth and Allied Race. Oh! Ooh! New Allied Race! Yes, let's go! Earthen. They're gonna be neutral. Both factions can get them.
The fate of our world.
That was a paladin.
Upon the edge of a knife. And our battle lies
Xal'atath.
within.
Knife move. Holy fucking shit, they're cooking, man.
In the war within, alongside beautiful, unique underground zones, we will have challenging dungeons and raids and some new features too that are built to last. If you like exploring on your own with a couple of friends or family, we have delves. These are a variety of bite-sized experiences for 1 to 5 players that will offer endgame rewards. You may also find in your delve a familiar character who'd be willing to fight alongside you. And if you're like me and you have an obsession with alts, we have warbands. With this feature, you could treat all of your characters like family and share banks, reputations, transmogs.
Yes!
We're also introducing a new layer of customization for your class specs with hero talents. You might want to take your character down the path of a Dark Ranger, let's say, or a Farseer, and more.
Oh my god!
Also, during towers underground, you will meet the Earthen Dwarves, and you'll be able to unlock them as our new allied race.
Put that stuff on the main
Who
screen.
doesn't love a dwarf? The facial hair options are spectacular. There's so much more to talk about.
Good one.
Please join the What Next panel that's coming up right after the opening ceremony right here. What I can tell you, though, is that the call to get into the fight to save our world will ring out when The War Within releases next year. And lastly, I sincerely want to say, we are so excited to begin this new journey with you. And from our hearts to yours, thank you for bringing our world to life. And now, with his own note of thanks, Mike Ibarra.
Thank you to all the teams who presented today. There really is so much to look forward over the next 2 days. And this is only the beginning. I can't wait to walk the halls of all of Anaheim with all of you. It is truly a joy to be here with the Blizzard team and our players. BlizzCon, be great to each other and enjoy the show.
BlizzCon 2023 would like to thank our partners. Xbox, power your dreams. Omen, game life. HTC Vive Mars, virtual production made simple. Intel, push your gameplay beyond performance with 13th gen Intel Core processors. Check out MSI's wide array of monitors, from Nobel Prize-winning quantum dot technology to 4K OLED panels. They've got you covered. And the beneficiary of BlizzCon's charity auction is Direct Relief.
Whatever you can do, we beg you.
Will you save us?
Will you make them suffer?
Little Diablo thing.
Can your shadow be our light?
Will you fight the darkness?
Please end the terror.
If they gon' sleep, I'ma wake them. You already
I think that's the main announcements and everything done. I don't think we're getting any more on that front. So
in the beginning, I was
I'm gonna call it here, guys.
That's
the end of our stream.
To do some good out there.
Let me just reiterate.
But it didn't take long to realize.
Didn't really care about any
right friend
announcement except for World of Warcraft.
Would
Specifically Warcraft. Right.
Step aside.
It's all whatever. Yeah. Great stuff.
You don't know who you're
They're
messing
showing a
with.
lot of new things. Typical. But they seriously went hard on Warcraft, man. Like they announced the next 3 expansions with the major high concept story beats. Some standout features for the next expansion. The trailer, another cinematic to go along with that, and it's like, man,
as it turned out,
I'm gonna do something more in depth later this weekend.
Just when I need.
I absolutely have to get videos out.
Let's do
you know,
You got it, partner.
yeah. I was a little meh going in
I didn't intend to
because I've kind of fallen off the wagon with World of Warcraft, and it's like, you know, my excitement has died down for doing a lot of things. But it's like, I'm hyped now. I want to come back. I need to come back full on. The account white stuff that's coming next expansion. Oh, yes. And it's classic. Season of Discovery sounds fun. I want to do it. Leveling to level 25. No big deal. And, you know, that whole progression thing sounds amazing. Cataclysm Classic is coming. You know, that's going to be huge. Whatever. But yeah, guys. So anyways, thanks for sticking around. Yeah, I'm pretty informal right now. It's like almost 1:30 past midnight here where I'm in India. So cheers, guys. I'll catch you all tomorrow. Probably won't be streaming, but I'll definitely do some videos and try to get them out as soon as I can. So cheers, guys. Peace. Good night. Love you all.